you do see it's high. Hooray! Is the volume still alright? I really like Ty's idle animations. Alright. So I apologize, my voice is still a little stuffy. But, alright, so before we start today, so we finished Shipwrecks, we're actually going to take a look around the Rainbow Cliffs here. You can see this is the Bly Bly station, which is where we came from. But let's look around everywhere else. You actually get a pretty good look at the area from up here. It's fairly small. You might notice something right there, though. Let's go find out what that is.
Oh, you little ripper, Ty! You found a fair dinkum rainbow scale! When you find enough, take them to the Bunyip Elder at Rainbow Cliffs.
Okay, so that's actually fairly misleading. These rainbow scales, there are 25 of them total in Rainbow Cliffs. Also, you can kind of see a small glitch of the engine as Ty can latch onto things he really shouldn't be able to latch onto. But there are 25 rainbow scales total in the Rainbow Cliffs here. And I will not be getting them all right now because I actually physically cannot. 3 of the rainbow scales are all under Julius's little talisman machine. So you need to complete the game up to the final area to be able to get all of them. And what Mari said was a little bit misleading because there is no Bunyip Elder. What will actually happen is when you get all 25, the Elder will open a cutscene and then give you the reward for getting them. Also, this is a little awkward to get because of the waterfall blocks your view. So yeah, I actually spent like 10 minutes looking for the Bunyip Elder and then realized, oh, he doesn't exist. Also, there's a switch here, which if you hit, makes that move. It moves to go under a rainbow scale on that side of the water, which does not help us because we can't actually get up onto that, and when we get the ability to get that rainbow scale, we won't be using that platform anyway, so it's a little odd. The rainbow scale right up there, which is what that's going underneath. But anyways, up here is Julius's house. And hit detection. So here you can see that he has that little talisman machine thing there, but more interestingly is this. Now you remember I mentioned that the gears would give us new boomerangs. Let's take a look at that.
Oh my! You've found enough golden cogs, haven't you? These will be perfect for my latest invention. I call it the Cogulacious Boomerangerous Extrapolator. Ty, it's a machine I designed to create cutting-edge techno-rangs. Oh my! This is very nice. It's a Zoomerang! The Zoomerang has a built-in telescopic aimer. Press the Ty's view button to activate it. Use the movement stick to aim and the camera stick to zoom in and out on enemies for greater throwing accuracy. No worries. To select it, use the previous rang and next rang buttons to cycle through your collection.
So this is actually pretty useful. And it's essentially what he said. It is a sniper boomerang. And these things could go far. As an example, here's how far a normal boomerang tends to go. But with a zoomerang, you can see it distinctly go way further. It's actually quite useful for a few certain things. find another rainbow scale up here. And another one down over here. You have to get back in the water to get back up and around. It's not as useful as you might think, but it's actually still significantly useful. So if we come back over here, there's a rainbow scale on the way in. And a rainbow scale here, and an extra life here. Hopefully I won't need many of the extra lives, but we'll see. Now, you've already mentioned other areas. The first one you've probably noticed is that gate over there. That is actually the gate to the very last area, so we will be going there last. Up here, if the camera will stop making me dizzy, we will actually be seeing the next area that we will be going to when we finish the current area we're in. We can't really check it out right now because ice! We can't do anything about ice right now. But this will be the next area that we're going to with the next few levels that we have to do. So keep it in mind. And of course, up there is Bly Bly Station. And down over here is the area after the area with the ice. And there's an area with fire. So you can see a box up there, but I can't actually get it. Even if I broke it, it would drop it behind the fire barrier, and we can't do anything about the fire barrier. And that's Rainbow Cliffs. Like I said, it's fairly small. Yeah, I'm not sure why there's ice in the outback, but what do I know? So let's head back to Bly Bly Station because I have one more level to do. Also, when I said that the rainbow scales were underneath Julius's talisman machine, I mean things like those. There's one of those in every area but the last, and there is a rainbow scale underneath them. And you can't get it till he goes, so. There are also 2 rainbow scales here behind the houses. True, we did get like 5 inches of snow. Alright, let's go.
Oh, smell that fresh rainforest air. See the cute wallabies. Surf the slippery water slide. Watch out for those leeches.
It's not too hard. Yeah, once again, this is adheres to the rule of look behind you before you move on. It's fine, the leeches can't do anything. They actually can't, they're totally harmless. They just kind of get in the way.
G'day, Ty. Our good friend Shazza can get herself into a pickle sometimes. This time, her truck has broken down at the end of the forest road.
Yoo-hoo!
But if that isn't bad enough, I spotted some blue-tongued lizards nearby. Grrr. You reckon you can give her a hand? Shoot, bet, I'm on my way.
I believe Shaz is supposed to be Ty's love interest. It's kind of hard to tell. Alright, this place is actually tricky because there's stuff hidden down behind these logs here. But I'm gonna go up and collect everything along the logs first. Yes, you are hearing skittering, but it's just beetles. They aren't really that much of a threat. There's no spiders or anything in this level, so if you hear the skittering, it's just a beetle. I kind of slides a little in this level, it feels like. But that may just be me. He may always slide. It's fine, they're just beetles. Oh, it does make sense. I just I'm saying I don't remember if it's if he's actually sliding or if I'm just remembering it wrong, because it's been a little while since I've played. This moving log vibrates a little bit of daylight on my controller, I just want you to know. Alright. So here's the next part of the area, so we're actually going to backtrack a bit to get the things I said that were between these drops. And show off that tie actually can fall too far if you don't start gliding fast enough. I believe this is the first instance of these flowers. Which I'll show off in a sec once I get what's down here. Yeah, right in the mud. Poor Ty's got a muddy muzzle. So what do these flowers do, since that's the farthest we go? Well, if you step in it, it shoots Ty back up on a little path he's fallen off of. That's going to be very necessary. Yeah, I think we got everything. Well, I know where to come back and look if we don't. I do too, they're really cute. So the water slide.
Ty, before you tackle this water slide, there are a few things you need to know. You can speed up and duck under the logs by pressing the bite button. And you can slow down by pulling back on the movement stick.
Excuse me. Also, he's a liar. You can't actually duck under the logs at all. Speed does speed you up, but if you hit anything, Ty takes damage. And yes, there are opals on here, so you better be ready to grab them. Those are by taking damage. Oop. Luckily, if you hit something, it stays off of the slide until you leave the level and come back. Also, there's leeches. You can bite them. It's gross. But you get the achievement for it. So before we move on, obviously we have something to do here. Because there's opals and stuff down in this little drop area. I do like how Ty turns to look at stuff. Also the tail wagging. The tail wagging is cute. Whoop. That's alright, I couldn't actually get to it from where I was. You get to go up over here to get this gear. Cog, whatever. The joke was already made and it wasn't laughed at the first time. That is everything down here that matters. There is a cave entrance to our side somewhere around here. Somewhere. That doesn't matter so much at the moment. That's because you keep making puns! I don't find puns funny. Also, meet a new character.
G'day, Cobber.
G'day, Ranger Ken.
I need a favour, mate. There's a flock of cave bats in there.
Cave bats?
It's nearly the wet season, and we need to move them out before the caves flood.
No worries.
Yeah, that's basically all we get. Move the bats out. Also, frogs. Floating frogs. Floating frogs? Floating frogs. Also, this is mud. It slows you down, and not really much else. It doesn't actually hurt Ty. And here we have beetles. More beetles. A life in a box. More importantly, we have the bats. We must boomerang the bats to force them outside. The bats are in fact solid and will stop Ty. Luckily this is fairly easy. I'm staying on the stones mostly because it makes it easier to actually jump.
On ya, mate. Here's something for your troubles.
Woohoo! Thunder
Oh,
egg!
you beauty!
Let's go check out that other path that we didn't go down. This leads somewhere eventually. Out here! Ty, get up. Thank you. Which you may recognize is where I dropped down into earlier. The bats aren't actually there if you don't talk to Ranger Ken, so... Let's do that slide. Can I make a repeat of the first one where I've grabbed every opal on the way? Answer no, because it has splitting paths. You do this one a few times. I'm probably going to die. I'm very bad at dodging stuff on these slides. And I miss that opal. I miss that opal every time I play this game when I first come down this slide. And I missed that one as well. The actual range Ty has to be in for them to be attractive is a little odd. And we're down at the bottom now. With all our missed opals and the shame of it. Oh, it definitely was. But there's actually a special little trait for this one. The mushrooms are down here, and if we stand on it, it'll take us back up to the start of the first one. Just trying to get through this quick without dying. I'm honestly not all that concerned about lives. Oh, you're not gonna like the time trial for this level. I don't think. I missed this the first time, but it was a whole pie, so we get all our health back. Let's take this slide this time. I got hit, but I got the opal! Haha, gotcha. We got everything here, so we can speed through this part a little bit. We get hit by another log. Nope, no, I missed that one. Got it this time, though. And that's all the opals on the slide. Sorry. And this introduced one of the most annoying mechanics in this game. I don't know who okayed this, but they really should not have. Turkey chasing! Best part is we can't hit it with the boomerang, we have to bite it. Yeah, I don't know who let this pass. It's not really all that engaging. I'm mostly just going to be poking around looking for everything before I fully go after it. Oh, hello! You're a surprise, man. Ooh. The actual positions of where this stuff is a little hard to tell. I wouldn't mind so much if you could actually use the boomerangs, or if your boomerang, like, stunned it briefly. No, you have to fully catch it and use the bite move that completely brings Ty to a stop. Just cuts his momentum totally, immediately. That's my problem with it. This part is there's one later! Where there's two of them, and you have to get them both in succession. Of course, all the wallabies around here doesn't make it any easier to actually see the turkey. It was really easy when I was doing it myself. And there's things like that where that clearly should have hit and it didn't. There we go. That's the best way I could figure out how to do it, just shock them somehow, but it's not really clear how that works. Yeah, we're gonna have to be dealing with a worse version of that a little later. be quick here because of the stones that burst in that smallest one. They will hit you. So this is a little bit more tricky because you kind of have to time the boulder's falls to either wait and let it pass over you or run under it. And here's Shazza.
G'day, Shazza.
Oh, shivers! Oh, Ty, am I glad to see you. Would you mind keeping those blue tongues off me back while I fill up my watering bottle?
No worries.
Thanks, Possum.
This is why it actually had you talk to her, because it triggers a minigame. All of them do that. If it'll trigger
Keep
like
the boulders with your rang so they knock the blue tongues out of the way.
If it'll trigger a minigame, then it makes you talk to them yourself. But this is fairly simple. Just use it right before they walk in front of it. And you'll smack them. Probably a little earlier would be better. As long as it lands on their model, the game doesn't really care where on the model it is.
Thanks heaps for what you did back there, Possum.
No worries.
By the way, I found this at the creek. You want it?
Shoe ripper!
Well, I better get a move on. See you soon, Possum.
Also, I fully admit I don't get that nickname. Why is it cutesy to call somebody a nickname of a rodent that is usually disease-ridden and gets run over a lot? Also, fun fact here, I once glid into this and got stuck on the edge. I wasn't actually getting hurt, he was just kind of glitched onto it while midair. And we got all the opals on the way up here. Now let's see. We're missing a Bilby and a race. The race is, of course, the time trial, but we're missing a Bilby somewhere. Yeah, the nickname Possum, it just seems, actually, I think we're missing, we're missing 2 gears in the Bilby somewhere around here. There's one of the gears. There's a beetle skittering around somewhere. This one we were in? Yes, it was. I could be. I've never heard of another possum. Besides the one that usually ends up as roadkill. Ow. Alright, let's see if we can find that gear in that Bilby. Something down here somewhere. Maybe I'm thinking of the other forest level. Might be thinking of the other forest level. Maybe? I will concede, I have not actually done much study on the genus of rodents. Alright, so let's go up and look around. I have an idea for where I might have missed something. May not be correct, but I have an idea. Aha. Had a feeling. And that means in here is probably the final cure. Pests, rodents. I fully admit there's a difference, but just not to me. And there we are. Which means that the final one, I think the final thing we need is, yep, just the time trial. So let's go hit that up. I can get away from the waterfall long enough to see. There we go. Oh, this is a fun one, though. I feel like you're going to get dizzy. Gotta get back to the start. This is the one problem with the mushroom teleporting into the top of the slide. I appreciate it to let you get what you missed, but you have to walk all the way back to the start for the time trial. Alright then.
Let's you and me race, brah. Betcha, Thunder Egg, you can't beat me.
For some reason, type bit instead of sort of sliding. Yeah, you generally have to take that shortcut little spot there. Yeah, getting hit is not good. Luckily, he hits everything on the way down here, so...
Ah! I did it!
Wow, you won! You got lucky as all. But fair is fair. Next time I'll beat you. Sweet.
I believe that clears the level up for us. We've got all the bilbies, all the thunder eggs, all the gears, and all the opals. And you know what that means? It's first boss time. And yeah, you heal when you come out of levels, which is nice.
Jolly good, Ty. You've collected enough thunder eggs to power the machine. Let's give it a go, shall we? Outstanding! Simply outstanding! The energy levels are off the scale, and yes, I've got a lock on one of the talismans. Stand back, Ty. It's coming through.
And Ty leaps through it into the boss arena. So here's our first boss. It's a giant boar. And our goal is to make it hit these things. No, we never get any kind of explanation or rhyme or reason for this dude. For any of the bosses, really. probably guess what we need to do is we need to trick him into hitting these. Which we do by standing near them and ducking behind them when he gets too close. Once he takes 2 hits, he also starts to stomp the ground. Which doesn't matter to us because we move so far away. I guess it would matter if you would stay close to him, but I don't know why you would do that. I guess in cases like this where the next one is close, but it's generally a good idea to go for the furthest one you can. Because as you saw earlier, if he's too close, he can skid to a stop. Also, he does this. And I dodged too soon. He's way, way faster than us if you are curious. And yeah, if you only have one left, you actually have to kite him around the arena, which is kind of problematic. Come get me. And that's that. Apparently he went to sleep after we bashed his head against like 5 things. Also, gross, Ty. Hose it off.
Well done, Ty. You've retrieved the first of the ancient talismans. When Boss Cass discovers that we're out to thwart his plans, he will do all in his power to stop you. Be careful, my friend.
She'll be right, old-timer.
She'll be right?
Struck me lucky you actually found the talisman. I just might have bet on the wrong horse. Anyway, mate, Julius has got a present for you at his lab.
I love Ty's little woo look there.
I've made a most exciting discovery. The talisman machine is brimming with excess energy from the Fire Thunder eggs. By diverting that energy to my special hyper-techno boomerang maker, I can make special elemental rangs. Watch. Simply smashing. I present to you the Flamerang.
You beauty!
Yes, this rang can start fires and melt ice. It even has a more powerful effect on some enemies. To select it, use the It will aid you well in your quest. Now, go try it out.
The Flamerangs are actually pretty cool. Like Julius said, they actually will one-hit certain enemies you usually need a 2-hit. And they melt ice, which is neat. But first...
Hello again, Ty. Ah, I see you found some more golden cogs. Smashing. Ty, let's try them out in the Rang machine. Eureka! We've created a multi-rang. According to my calculations, the multi-rang will allow you to throw a lot of rangs at the same time.
You beauty!
He's not kidding about that, by the way. When he says a lot of rangs at the same time, he means a lot. I actually don't really find much use for the multi-rang. But so one thing about the elemental rangs you should note is they give Ty kind of a weird overlay here. You can see he's normal now, but with the Flamerang, it gives him a weird kind of shadowed fire look. I'm not really sure why. But, now that Julius has moved, we go up, back to Blah Blah Station. You can see the rainbow scale where he was. Yeah, I will be grabbing these when I think to grab them, but like I said, I won't be actually bothering until we have the final elemental ring. Because then I will actually have full access to Rainbow Cliffs. So as you can probably guess, burning the logs that are already on fire doesn't really do all that much. Instead, we need to go this way. And all the way back down. Melt that. By melt, I mean shatter. Oh, hello. Somebody's following us.
He's smarter than I thought.
It is completely obscured what that could possibly be. Ty's just like, eh. So we have 3 new levels here. And a new machine. We also have a new type of thunder eggs. We are going to be gathering the ice thunder eggs this time. 3 levels we have are Bridge on the River Ty, Outback Safari, and Snow Worries. We're going to start here because I like starting here.
You have done well, my friend. The information you supplied is invaluable. So someone thinks they can stop me obtaining all the talismans! Of course he will never succeed! I want this meddling mammal stopped at any cost!
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Those talismans are as good as mine. Begin phase 2!
Spooky.
This is it, the wide open outback. What a glorious view! Lots of sand, red earth and rock, and some more sand, and another rock, and more yes, it's glorious, all right.
Glorious lens flare.
You're gonna sit on that? Are you feeling all right, mate?
Ah, he's a big pussycat when you get to know him. Right, Ty?
Yeah, right as rain. I'll use this, me lasso ring.
So yeah, the Outback Safari actually has you on bullback. And you can charge and smash things. It's pretty fun, at least to me. Also, all the opals, which you can see have changed color now, are in boxes. He is a little hard to control, though. You have to remember to smash everything so you don't miss something. Not everything. These houses don't give you anything when you smash them, but you still can. So yeah, that shadowy figure was a Tasmanian tiger, it looks like. How curious. Also, all the thunder eggs are in big billboards like this so you can see easier.
Ah, Ty, I'm glad to see you. Can you help me out of a fix? The emus from my health farm have gotten loose. Probably heading for Greasy Gus's hamburger shop again.
Struth.
Last time they ate at Gus's, I was sick for a week, poor things. I've tried to catch them before, but my old truck, it's just not fast enough.
No worries. I'll reel him in with this, me lasso ring.
Yes, you already said that, Ty.
I owe you one, Possum.
So yeah, Ty's lasso ring isn't really very useful. It's using a couple of these thunder eggs, and that's about it. And you see, it's also very fiddly. But you just have to hit them with it and then hold down the lasso button. Or the boomerang button to pull them in. So as I was saying, I didn't know that snap. That dark figure is very clearly a Tasmanian tiger, which it was using Ty's model, whoever he is. That was not really a hard thing to figure out. Also, yes, the lens flare does get this bad. I'm not really exploring right now. I'm trying to find where the emus are. We'll go back in here a bit more properly in a bit. Yeah, apparently that's the case. I didn't know that. It's hard enough just trying to lasso them in the first place. As you can see. Also, yeah, as you can probably tell, considering these things look like what was in the boss fight, don't walk into those. You will take damage. They really give you plenty of time to do this, which I appreciate. Maybe too far. No, just barely. There's the last one. There we go.
You did great, Possum. Now I won't have to clean up that mess like last time. Please accept this for all your trouble.
All right.
Then you get a brief new animation for being on fullback. I'm actually going to walk around and see if I can pick up everything before we start going up the Thunder Edge again. They are! Let's go this way. Just because that right there taught me that I get way too easily distracted when I see a collectible. Hard to control. Also, those dust devils are pain in the butt, so they'll start pulling you in. Yep. I think the opals are actually part of a Thunder Egg, which is why collecting 300 gives you one, but I don't know for sure. It just says use them as Julius's machine. You see what I mean about the tornadoes. Luckily, charging tends to get you out of them fairly reliably. Not quickly, but reliably. They still make things a pain in the butt when they're around, though. You gotta break everything so that you can make sure you're not missing any gears or anything. I do appreciate the minion boxes though, it makes them easier to keep track of. Yeah, it is. That's part of what makes it a little wonky to control. It's not bad wonky, just wonky. box. Thank you. From what I can tell, the hitbox on the bull is centered on Ty. There's basically a stretch a little longer than Ty's body is that stretches out that actually determines what is broken. If you clip it with the edge of the bull, it just doesn't work. That's my best guess, anyway. It is pretty fun to run full tilt, though. Would have come down here first, you would have seen all the boxes up there without any real way to get at them. This actually has quite a few cleverly hidden ones. Like these over here, which I missed the first time through. Here's another Thunder Egg opportunity, this time with Ranger Ken. I actually don't like that minigame very much, and you'll see why in a minute. So if you go down this way, first of all, there's a Thunder Egg right here. There's a gear in there I think I missed. Let's go in the other way. Let's see if I can spot it that way. Ah, there it is. Not easy to see if you come around the back way. Also, that magnificent lens flare. The problem with it is the camera keeps jerking it back to a preset state, which makes the lens flare harder to deal with. Box. So here's the area where Shaz's emus were. Head up this way and look around. You need to be really careful around these. Right into it. I don't think the game in general is that bad, but this part definitely is. It's really hard to keep track of anything in the Outback Safari. That's why I'm glad all the Thunder Eggs are actually marked on the map even when you first enter the area. Talk to Ranger Ken here because this one actually helps us out and gets rid of an annoyance.
It's a
This
real
one's just right
scorcher
here.
today, and a few spot fires have broken out.
Straight!
Every time I try to put out a fire, one of those thrills gets in the way. Can you lend me a hand, mate? Good on you, mate. There's enough water in those towers to douse the flames.
This one is just like the water towers. Also, I'm not sure why it asks you to confirm that. It does it on a couple of other areas later in the game, and in here as well, while other ones just throw you immediately into the mini-game. So I don't really understand why some ask and some don't. I'm breaking people's houses left and right. Also, you notice that you can't actually break the ones that don't have burning houses next to them. I like how if I just lightly bump the cage, it breaks. That noise are frills throwing stuff at us. This is what breaking these down actually stops. You can't just smash them and you don't have to hit me.
That was a ripper of an effort, mate. You handle those thrills and save the town without breaking a sweat. You deserve a medal. In fact, you deserve better than that.
I like Ranger Ken.
Bonza!
He's nice. Alright, let's clean up this area. Make sure we got everything here. Also, hopefully Ranger Kid doesn't mind we're breaking the houses being actively prevented from burning? I'm sure it's fine. I believe it has everything in here. Looks like it. Yep, that's everything. Let's go look around elsewhere for stuff. Specifically over here. And that's less gear. Got all of those. So we just need all of the opals and the bilbies now. Finding a lot of pie in these houses, though. This is the way we went. Let's get these boxes and go this way. Tornado! Whoa! I walked right into that. Well, you can see what it does. It spins you around for some reason and takes your health and that's it. It's kind of unimpressive. Very annoying, though, and you'll see why later. Look, it totally wasn't our fault. The fire just weakened it. We sort of lightly bumped into it. I swear, that's it. Oh, yeah. The race is going to get paid thanks to those things. We are now back at the start. And I am missing some opals. That's lovely. I have to run around see if I can find where the boxes are, but let's get some of the thunder eggs out of the way since I've been running around.
Okay, Ty, you ready to tear up the road?
Night, Aaron. base part here. I really don't like this time trial. It is entirely based around the fact that the bull does not control well. Luckily he is faster than Shazza, though. Well, up to a point. She seems to rubber band after a certain section. The best advice I can give is just hug the inside as much as you can. There's not really a lot you can do about Shazza's speed, especially on the downhill here. Maybe because she cheats! I saw you miss that, Shazza! Got me. Not yet, we still got a bit to go. Well, as far as I can tell, hitting those doesn't actually slow you down, it just makes your computer? It makes your controller rumble. Also, tornado. Stuck behind her. You can cut right in the corner there and hit it still. Phew.
Whoa, you beat me fair and square. You deserve this.
Whoa, grouse!
Lens flare is awful, I swear to God. Alright. Yeah, Shazza's is one of those that's actually quite tight. But in general, the ones in Outback Safari just feel kind of eh. Those are, hey, not my way. Hey, not boxes, so... I'm just taking a run as I head towards the next one. Boxes? I'm just noticing one box somewhere. Wherever it is probably with the Bilby. The question is just a matter of where in the world that actually is. Can't actually see in the waterfall at all. Aha, there's the Bilby though. There's just one opal box that I am missing somewhere now. You have it, Ranger Ken? No, he doesn't.
This used to be the best little watering hole, mate. It had crystal clear drinking water
True.
and was a great place for a bit of a paddle.
Right, so what happened to it?
That Galar boss Cass decided this would make a nice little toxic waste dump.
Galah.
I don't know how, Ty, but we have to stop those pumps. You're a top bloke,
And here's
Ty.
an annoying...
Just keep an eye out for those rotten frill lizards. Hey, mate, maybe you should aim at those pipes.
So see those spots where they kind of trail off into nothing? Yeah, that's where frill lizards will appear to repair these. It takes 4 hits to properly collapse these. Sorry, 3. Also, the hit detection on these guys are not good at all. Luckily, if you do it that way, it's over fairly quick.
On ya, mate, you did it.
Whack!
Look at those beautiful animals. It's moments like these that make me proud to be a ranger. Oh, I want you to have this. Oh, sorry, mate. I've got something in my eye.
Hey, sweet.
Ty's just like, my back is still hurting. Just give me the thing so I can go. I like Ranger Kitten too. He's a real big softie. I just kind of have a weakness for any situation where like a bigger dude knocks your protagonist flat on their face while trying to congratulate them. Maybe laugh in Legend of Zelda too. Alright, so I believe the Frill Frenzy is all we're missing for the Thunder Eggs, but I need to find that one opal somewhere around here. So let's see if we can find our greatest enemy, the Lens Flare, and find the box. Aha! There you are. That was actually fairly easy. Let's go turn these in while we're here. Despite me complaining about some of the Thunder Eggs in the level, I actually like the Outback Safari. It's different. I wish they did more with the lasso rang is all. But they would have had to make much better hit detection if they were going to do that. Let's see. That is Ranger Ken. The other one is over this way. Only if they fix the hit detection. Luckily, I believe they do in Bush Rescue.
Just when I thought I could have a nap, trouble stirs up again. Shazza is off on her afternoon rounds, but I saw a gang of frills heading after her. Do you think you could go and take care of those hooligans? Oh, that's the spirit, mate. Okay, all you have to do is knock the frills off their bikes before they reach Shazza.
It's actually somewhat easier than you would think. First of all, because these things pop into existence way ahead of Shazza. And second, because Shazza can take a lot of hits before she goes down. And the game doesn't care if she's fully healed or one hit from death. It just cares if she is alive. So she is not affected by tornadoes somehow. got both of those. I'm not sure how I got both, but I did. Also, there's more hit detection problems. Also, it's weirdly accurate for this one. I say and then immediately miss. You can run pretty far ahead of Shazza, too. You can't get too far ahead, but they spawn pretty far ahead of her. Case in point, she's there, and here's the next frill up here. We're already done. I probably should have let one of them hit her to show you how little it takes off her health, but, oh well.
Unreal, Ty. You showed those frills a thing or two. By the way, one of them dropped this.
Whoa, you beauty!
I believe, yep, that's everything. We have all the gears, all the opals. That's really all we needed. This is right by the exit, rather than usually quitting like before. I'll just leave right normally. It doesn't really look impressive. I love it too! Let's do snow worries next.
Check out these amazing snowy mountains. Full of frolicking kangaroos, high-speed wombats, and giant yabbies, all eager to meet you. I hope you packed a clean pair of thermals.
This is where we will learn Ty is apparently part walrus.
Oh, this is bad. Really bad. Well, the children were playing in the snow when that little scamp Bernie accidentally caused an avalanche. I can hear them call out, but I can't see them.
No worries, Sheila. I'll find them for you.
So you're going to find kids buried in snowdrifts. Also, the flame rings are a little inaccurate if you're too close. The thing about this level that I'm not overly fond of is that there's a lot of this. There's a lot of singular opals on pillars that you have to kind of jump around. It's not really all that bad, though. It's just kind of eh. So the flame ring doesn't actually have any, like, death... Ow! Unique death animation. So you better notice there are actually two sections to this level. There's an upper section with the frozen river and a lower section with when it goes into the ocean. We're going to be cleaning up the upper section first. Also, the frills apparently got avalanched in, too. These dudes still take 2 hits. And Sheila has 8 children. I don't know why Sheila has 8 children.
Here I am.
But, she does.
Oh, jeez.
You only need to tap them, and then you can walk off and it'll still register them. Also, these guys will hit Ty. The ones on the board, they're kind of jerks. You gotta make sure to avoid them.
The snow has compacted here, mate, so it's pretty slippery. So it could help if you need a bit of a speed boost.
I don't know what he means by that. It's very clearly a frozen river. are cute kids, though, and also, if you look up there, you can see that they actively go on the porch as we find them, which is a neat touch. Yeah, when he says slippery, he's not kidding. This is the one place in the game that actually has ice physics. That colored sort of ice there. Also, here's what I mean when I say the flamerang is stronger. The blue frills take 2 hits, but if you have the flamerang, they just take 1. Of course, you have to actually hit them for that to work. Also, one neat thing that I like is that Ty spins the boomerangs when he's changing them. I'll stick mostly with the flamerang for the moment. You can see what I mean about a lot of pillars with opals on them. That's the theme of this level. For some reason, the snow makes muddy sounds when you land on it. Okay. That's not really what I wanted you to do, Ty, but sure. I'm gonna try to grab the opals on here as we go along. You can see Ty has a lot of trouble maneuvering on this. And this takes you straight down to the ocean, which we don't want to go to yet. Well, pond? Or pond than ocean. And you can see we have to start at the top and come all the way down to get all those opals. Which I will do, just not right this second. We've got other things to do. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they made that design decision. It's odd. Maybe not actively bad, but odd. Slippery slope was a pain in the butt, though. Mostly because enemies don't seem to actually be affected by it. Luckily, Ty can struggle against it. But it's quite a fight. Yeah, I know, kid. Give me a sec here. We have a lot of ice to melt break. And a bilby. Also, no, you can't kill the rude skateboard kids. I've tried.
Here I am. Over here.
And Sheila's kids will yell annoyingly, even if you know where they are and you can see them clearly. Child, be quiet. So you probably want to get them immediately when you see them, so they shut up. What's weird is it uses like 2 or 3 preset voices for them crying out to you, and none of them are the voices that the kids normally have when they thank you. It's odd.
Here I am.
Like you can hear the very, very boyish "here I am." This is when I actually touched this this child.
Oh, you're a ripper, mate.
Yeah. That is at least everything in this spot, looks like. Let's head back to that spiked wall of ice and see what's behind there. Also, no, you don't have to break every single one of these, but they do hurt Ty when he touches them, so I prefer to. So I don't end up stumbling into them by mistake.
Good work, son.
Did you just say good work, son? Kid, I'm older than you. I mean, yes, Ty is still technically a teen, but... Maybe he is an adult, I'm not actually sure. I don't know how old Ty is. I just know he was raised by the Bilbies. Because I think they found him as a baby.
Thanks, mate.
Thought he was and they thought he was abandoned, but you know, parents in like the Negaverse or something. That sounds about right. It's kind of hard to tell because Ty acts like an adult, but his voice is kind of youthful. Yeah, don't look at anything, because there's a major spoiler I want you to see firsthand. Yes, I see you, Frills. Don't worry, I'll come back up and kill you properly. I don't know, it doesn't annoy me as much as the usual surfer teen voices would. Ow. Yeah, they sound about right. So I believe we've gotten everything on the upper path. Now we can wander around the lower path. Once I kill everything. Yeah, the kind of spotty hit detection gets a little worse when Ty's on ice. I don't blame it too much for that, though. It's a 2002 game. And you can sort of control his momentum on the ice by biting, because it brings him to a full stop and restarts his sliding meter. Let's head up here and see. We actually have cleared out everything. Good thing I went up this way. That does happen. Sometimes you set what's in the bank on fire while trying to free it from the bank. It's a little odd. Sneak through the locals. This is why we want to poke your nose into every nook and cranny you can see. I believe we already finished that area up there, it looks like. With a couple kids, so we'll also grab that Thunder Egg from Sheila when we go back up for the time trial. Time travel? Time trial. You don't need it right now. Whoa! So this is a new thing, as you could probably see. There's a little something here. So that you have to have Ty walk very slowly. And no, having the flame rings equipped does not actually do anything for some reason. Jump to grab it. And in the water you go. And here's why I say Ty is part walrus. This is frigid water and he can swim in it without any problem whatsoever. Like, it didn't lower your air faster, it doesn't do anything. Ty just swims in it. This one's actually fairly easy. You need to herd the lobster into that cave. Boy, don't you snap at me. Where'd he go? I think he's after me. Alright, buddy, come on then. There we go. That gets us to the Thunder Egg for some reason. I'm not really sure why. It just kind of does. Now let's let Ty breathe a bit. This kid's seriously got lungs like a whale. Hit the frill! There we go. Also, it's very easy to miss an opal in here. Make sure you don't do that. Why did you yell Yabby at that thing? Gotta hit a button to open that up, so we'll go do that. The cave is always a worthwhile endeavor, though. I thought it was a lobster. I don't know what a yabby is, though, so... Oh, huh. I learned something new today. Also, if you ever wonder why I was so murderous against Frill, it's because I use them as a progress marker. If there's no Frill around, then I know that I've been here. And there's a thing that opens the shark gate, though why there's a shark gate in a pond, I can't say I know. Are there ponds that regularly have shark problems that I'm not aware of? Now that we've gotten all the opals down here, we can go get that shark gate. Basically, yeah. Except in this case, it's a trail. It's a lack of bodies that show where I've been. Here you see what I mean. Ty's air isn't going down any faster than normal. So apparently the frigid temperatures cold enough to freeze it solid above don't actually bother him whatsoever. And that's all the opals in the pond, so we can now get out. In case you're a little concerned about the ice, if you miss the gear, the ice will freeze back over, but the entry point that you came in the lake in will never freeze over until you are out of the lake. So it does it to make sure that it doesn't actually, like, trap Ty underwater. Once you're actually out, it freezes back over. Yeah! Like, Ty's only in pants, and yet he doesn't actually care about the icy, frigid cold water or the icy, frigid cold air. He's walked out in soaked head to toe.
Steady on, mate. The ice on these lakes is very thin, mate. Tread carefully or you'll break it.
Yeah, thanks for the belated hit there, Murray. Walk, 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 walk. Grabbing all these before I go to the other spots in the lake. Ty, get up on the thing, thank you. That was interesting. Oh, I got up! That didn't happen last time, I just got up last time. Grab all the pretty snowy opals. And then drop them. Let's see, there's nothing around here. And this just leads directly down to that ice area. Or the pond area. Looks like we're actually done here, so we can move on to the next section. quite sure what these patches of dirt is supposed to be. Nothing really relevant with any of them, they're just kind of there. I do love the snowflake effect when you pick up these opals. Be right back, Maury. Just hold tight for a sec. And there's none down here. Alright, what you got to say?
Now this mill belongs to that galah, Boss Cass. He's been using it to supply material for some secret project of his. Anyway, I reckon there's something up top. See if you can find a way up there.
Oh, there's a way up there. And
no
it's
worries.
The stupidest way ever, in that this is not something Ty should ever do. But we'll cover that in a bit. First, we're going to collect everything up on this this route. You can probably take a guess hearing that. Being thorough and grabbing all the opals before I forget any. Because I know there's a couple of well-hidden boxes around here that I could very easily miss if I don't grab them while I'm thinking about it. Here's a good spot for this. Ow! And you can see what I mean about them being jerks. Keep that gear over there in mind. We can't quite get it where we are. You can see why I don't really use the multi very much. It's homing leaves some things to be desired. So we can get up here and, there's nothing here. Well, not yet, at least. We need to do a little bit more exploring first. Step one is to come down here. You see, there's a button in this big old fence thing. How do we get up there? So now we can pick up this gear. So there's another way over this way. Let's go check that out. Yeah, that's why I don't use the multi-rang much, because I just have to wait to hit one anyway. And down over here is the box I was looking for like 15 minutes when I first played this. You didn't trick me this time, box! Quick look around to make sure. And then you want to come over this way. This is the way we went before. So first, come over here. Get up here. I need to get higher. My bad. We need to get up on top of that to get that gear, which is what we're going to get right now. That's seriously a really sneaky box. So get up here, jump, and glide. Ta-da! And there's nothing up there. I've tried jumping up there before. So let's take the other route we didn't take before. You see those little twits actually try to slide into tie. Because they're rude brats. Coming up here gives us frills. And a Bilby, whose wooden cage the Flamerang doesn't work on. Go figure. That's another one of those ramps up. I'm sure it means nothing. Yeah. Now we go to another hidden area. Area with spiders! Spiders which are bitten to death. Also, if you wondering why I'm biting the boxes when using the Flamerang, that's why. It takes them a bit to burn. It's kind of annoying. That's actually not a jellyfish. Those are icicles. This is a music puzzle. Well, less a music puzzle and more order puzzle. So red, not green. Red, blue, not blue. They are! I really like them. Red and orange, maybe? Red, orange, yellow? Blue? Nope. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I think it's different each time, because I don't remember doing this last time. And that breaks and gives you a Thunder Egg. It also teleports us into Ty's head, which is somewhat horrifying. I like those kind of puzzles, especially when they're that creatively pretty. I'm gonna take a brief detour up here. No, I don't know where these platforms came from. They're just here. I didn't trigger them by doing anything that I'm aware of. And that gets us the last Bilby. Quick look around to make sure we didn't lose any boxes. Nope. Yeah, Ty's like, cold? What's cold? Here's the last gear. The only thing left for us are the opals and the Thunder Eggs. Which means let's go investigate those little brown platforms, shall we? There are actually 3 total that you need to go up. And you've seen routes to all 3, I believe. Yes! Ty is just the most... huh? So here's the problem with going up this. Saw blades. I don't know why Boss Cass has saw blades in his wooden whatever this is. But it seems unwise to me. Ow. I didn't jump there when I told him to jump. A little hard to judge if you're going a little too fast. So we get up here and we drop down and press that button. It opens this door, but more importantly, it raises that platform. And remember the others we saw, that means there are other platforms that do, there are other buttons that will do the same. Yeah! Let's go find them. Pie. Firstly, there's actually something down here that we can do. It's an area with a ton of opals. You get all the opals, you're like, oh, this is nice. This is a nice little area. Come to here. Oh! It's a trap. A ton of enemies are spawning. There's not any point to actually staying in. You don't get anything if you kill all of them. And a ton more spawn up here. As you can see, they're still spawning down there. I don't think you get anything. Let's make sure. Death! Death to all the frills! That one spider that escaped somehow. Yeah, I give Boss Cass credit. He sure put up a nice trap. Proper bait, proper ambush. If only the door hadn't unlocked, then you might have had something there, Boss Cass. Yeah, basically. You remember another one of those was down here. It's a little harder because of how painfully upward it's angled. I think one of the reasons why I thought Boss Cass was a terrible design. Look at that! That's one more button? Just have one left. Which I believe the path to was up this way somewhere? Or this way. Trying to keep it in sight while also navigate Ty is a little hard sometimes. I'm missing opals again though. I got the one box that I missed last time. Now I'm concerned that I've missed something somewhere else. we'll head up this way and see when we're finished with this. I also got those 3 sneaky opals in the forest, so... And there's the last one. And now we climb up these. To get to that thunder egg. Let's head back to the start and see what we can find there.
Six, 7, 8. All accounted for. I don't know how you did it. Thanks.
No worries, Sheila.
By the way, little Booney found this in the snow. You can have it if you want it.
Unreal.
Maybe I missed something behind here. No. Well, this is gonna be fun to try to figure out.
Relax, Ty. It's a track like any other, apart from the slippery ice and the snow and the downhill bit. It's a sprint to the finish, passing through all the checkpoints as you go.
This one's fairly
but
simple.
Make sure you hit them all.
Yeah, we know. The neat thing about this one is that a lot of it is on ice. So Ty will slide. Which I think is why they give you the reminder. Okay, maybe not a lot of it's on ice. I thought more was on ice than this. I'm not seeing any opals anywhere. I figured I remember to hit the box that gave me trouble last time, but I've completely missed something this time. I feel like this would be a little bit more interesting if Ty had a way to go faster.
You did it! You did it! You made it through in record time! Here, have a thunder egg.
You should have just given me that straight out,
you
jerk.
beauty!
Alright, so we were missing 3 somewhere. Yeah! Well, let's see if we can find those missing opals. I won't look too long, though. If I can't find them, I'll just come back to scour it a little later. I can't think of where they'd be, though. We stuck our face in pretty much every single nook and cranny. They're either 3 loose or there's a box somewhere. Almost certain I didn't miss anything underwater. I was very careful about that. I missed 3 of them up here somewhere? I guess we'll go take a look up this side then. Pretty sure I got everything in this expanse over here. Yep. Nothing here either. These are the 3 sneaky ones that I snagged earlier. Hello, box. Nothing here either. Rats. Another box. Apparently they are ninja opals. I'm not really sure where they are. Everything up here. Can't really think of where else they might be. Oh. Aha, here you are. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Alright, let's head back to the opal machine. That should finish this up. That's 300 opals, 10 gears, and 8 thunder eggs. We're good to go. Which leads us to the last level of this section, Bridge on the River Ty. We meet another new character.
There's nothing quite like a moonlit billabong. Except maybe a moonlit billabong full of giant roaches, spiders and bats.
Pie's favorite level! This one's gonna be a little tricky. Because it's at night, it's a little darker. And you think this stuff would be easier to see when it's darker, but not quite. We gotta go to this Billabong, so suck it up.
G'day, Ty. Welcome to the Billabong. This is the home of me old mate, Dennis the Cheapskate. Well, sorry, Dennis. I mean, Green Tree Frog.
Oh, dear.
He has got the biggest thunder egg collection this side of the Black Stub. I've tried to convince him to give some up, but he's too precious with them. I'm sure if you did some odd jobs for him, he'd be happy to throw some your way. You know what I mean?
Leave it to me, Murray.
Murray, you make it sound like Ty's gonna go into prostitution or something. Nothing there. Let's go ahead and grab these. These are a new enemy. You need to break their staff before you can kill them. The flamerang seem easiest to me. And we'll dodge that jump so we can go explore down here. You might have noticed I like grabbing all the thunder eggs on the route until it splits in a way that's easy to tell. That usually makes it easier for me to not miss any opals, but we've seen how good I am about not missing opals. In here? Don't think so. And we go in here for another grouping of them and a building. And that's everything in this little first section here. So I am going to warn you again ahead of time. This is where the skittering glitch happened. Where a cockroach spawned under the water and I couldn't kill it. So it just continued to skitter forever and ever and ever. They may or may not do that again. Also, it makes these spiders worse as they're black widows. I'm pretty sure they're black widow spiders. Should have grabbed all of them around the tree. And no, Ty can't jump high enough to hit that. I was surprised too when I saw it. Also, I mostly just see these guys here in the Billabong. I haven't really seen them anywhere else. Don't hit the post, Ty. Hit the dude. Jump and fly from here. And get a gear. Cog, whatever. I'm used to calling those things gears, because every other time I've seen them in games, they're called gears. We have a Bilby about to be eaten by spiders. It must be a lovely existence. Moving right along. Well, this box isn't very well hidden, considering there's water all over it. I just grabbed it so it wouldn't disorientate me if I came back here later looking for stuff. I mean, that's what he's doing, technically, because their dancing teleports them away. So he's dancing in horror to flee the spiders. I love Ty's little tail wagging, it's so cute. Just poke around here. Burn a spider web. Find a bilby. Whoa! Okay. That didn't quite work how I wanted it to work. A leisurely jaunt back up it is. I blame the magnet power-up, makes it hard to see. And drop here for a gear. Again, I got all the opals. And there's our cockroach buddy. So Dennis, we're going to deal with Dennis first for a reason I will show you when we finish with it.
Please don't hurt me. Hey, relax, mate. I'm Ty, and you must be Dennis the cheapskate. Well, I mean green tree frog.
Ty? Oh, Maury's friend. I'm so glad to see you. The local bully Neddy has extinguished all the lights that show my way home. And now I don't know where to go. It's not that I'm scared of the dark or anything, but, yes, could you kindly escort me home?
No worries.
I kind of love that Ty got his little bandana straightened there. He just sort of looking at Dennis while he did it. Like, what are you doing? So yeah, to escort Dennis home, we just need to light the barrels. He will run from barrel to barrel. If you wait too long, the barrel will extinguish itself and he'll run back to the last lit one. But you have plenty of time. You can get pretty far ahead of him too if you want. I usually don't like getting too far ahead. Mostly because I don't like bugging out AI. He's pretty good about it. Here he comes. So yes, bats will attack you. They're also pains in the butt to actually try to hit. I did like how quickly Ty corrected himself when he said that. He felt legitimately bad for saying it. And now we wait for Dennis to get his slow butt up here.
Ah, home sweet home. I made it thanks to you. I'm not sure if you know this, but I have a magnificent collection of thunder eggs. I insist that you have one.
Dennis seems rather, handsy.
Oh dear, this isn't good. My hot water system has given up the ghost. The pilot flames must have gone out. Could you find a way to fire up the gas again? I'm allergic to gas. Otherwise, I'd do it, you know.
Yeah, okay, no worries.
The best part is I think Dennis is the first time Ty ever sounds reluctant to help. He's like, yeah, okay. That's the first one we need to light. Now you might have noticed that there's actually a golden cog up there we need to go get. Apparently we can't stand up here. Remember how to actually get up there. Ah yes, you start here. I think. Yes. Start there, climb your way up here. Carefully glide in. I just really find it amusing that Dennis is the first person Ty sounds kind of reluctant to help. And I'm wondering if the handsiness makes Ty a little uncomfortable. So let's look around the bridge to start. That was why I wanted to get him home before exploring, because we needed to light those anyway. But we had to have talked to him to be able to get that. Faster still pains in the butt, snooze is 11. First things first. First things first, get close. Keep it out. But cut that down. Because you need that cut down for a little later.
You shouldn't be here, Ty. This is where Neddy lives. Neddy. Yes, Neddy. He's the biggest, toughest bully this side of the Black Stump.
Well, he doesn't sound so tough.
Nice one, Ty. Now you've riled him.
Yeah, Neddy's our first boss fight of sorts.
Oh,
in the actual
level. Trespasser am Orange Rat. Puny rat. No match for Neddy. Neddy clobber him good. Ooh.
Neddy also liked to talk in third person. Just keep hitting him with stuff until he stops moving. He's a little harder to dodge than he looks like he is, though. But Ty can jump over him, which is nice. And that's Neddy.
What? Orange Rat beat Neddy. Oh, Neddy, I'm so ashamed. Here, Neddy gives shiny rock to new friend.
All right.
Neddy maybe invest in not wearing target on stomach. Yeah, I don't know if you need to use a different type of boomerang or whatever. That's just how I always beat the daylights out of Neddy. We need to find a way under the bridge, which is here. Because for some reason you can't go through that section, even though Ty could very easily fit through it. I don't know. Two boxes here as well. Don't forget them. Okay, that looks like everything up here. So go around and back up on the bridge. And get a couple more boxes. They do. They show up way better here than they do in the ice area. I just have never really noticed a difference that I don't think they show up better because it's dark. They just show up better because it's not white. So, waiting for this to come back so we can land on it. Obviously enough. Now we're gonna ride for a little bit. Kai's nice, maybe he'll show you some of his, Hey! 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 I was gonna say maybe he'll show you some of his idle animations, but apparently I need to actually be moving to grab these. I got them all. And up here, look, more turkeys. But this time, there's a catch. And by catch, I mean there are 2 turkeys and you have to bite them both in rapid succession. Or you don't get the thunder egg. So what you need to do first is get them right next to one another. What you do pretty much by that, scoop that turkey over to there. And when you get there, bite fast. I did not bite fast enough. It is absolutely vital that those 2 are right next to one another because it will not work if they aren't. And I've already messed this up. Oh, no, I haven't. That one hasn't moved. See, you saw how quickly that one got up? They basically have to be right next to each other for this to work. This is a pain in the butt, Opal. Or Opal, Thunder Egg. See if I can get them right next to each other again. This is not gonna work. I've never seen them synced in this pattern before. That'll do. The question is if I can do this fast enough. And the answer is no. No, the flame ring isn't giving me away or anything, it's just starting to bug me. There we go. So yeah, that's annoying and not really all that fun to do. But it's a little easier once you know the trick, which is you just need to get them close to each other. Wait a bit for them to reset and then bite them both in quick succession. It's even called Tag Team Turkey on the Thunder Egg screen. Come on, fatty. Come get it. And we're back here at the start. It's good because we got some buttons to hit and some crocodiles to kill. I love how cartoony the crocodiles look. Like, everything in this game looks fairly cartoony, but the crocodiles just look especially so. Okay, Ty, come on. The hitbox of this platform is a little off. Yeah, that's actually it, exactly. I can never figure out why the crocodiles look so weirdly cartoony to me, but you're right. They kind of look like they should be the Peter Pan crocodile. So I am doing this right, unfortunately. You just have to find the sweet spot that Ty can hit where he will actually latch to the platform. He doesn't want to do it for me for some reason. I'll deal with that later. So this creates another platform, which we need. We need, I think, an additional 2 platforms in the water from what we start with to be able to grab everything. And the glitch cockroach is not spawned. Another crocodile down. And a bat dead. I wonder why enemies explode into smoke when they die. Not quite what I wanted. Just because I have a platforming segment here. I'm never really sure where you need to hit on those things to actually light them up. It looks like kind of below the the actual smoke. But I can never really figure out for sure. So that was a gear I missed. Remember to go back up the bridge and jump off it for that one. Bat. Bye, Bat. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, hello. Where's all the bilbies found? So you can hit Y to change your boomerangs that way if you want. Utah got fed up with the auto detection. Oh, look at that. Apparently it did spawn, but I got it. Let's take a look around underwater. Don't immediately surface Ty, that's rude. Those 5 are the last opals, huh? I got all the opals in one run through for once. Yay for me! They just need to be kind of below that area. Bat!
G'day, mate. I came here to give Dennis some diving lessons, but he chickened out.
Well, who can blame him?
You know, Ty, it's high time you learnt how to dive. All you have to do is run and press the jump button near the water's edge, then press the bite button to do a dive. See if you can dive into that yellow crate.
It's not as useful as it sounds. Also, the yellow crate is kind of finicky.
Bonza, you're a natural, Ty. If you're up to the challenge, why don't you try the Super Tower High Dive?
Oh, diving's not a pain, it's just not really useful at any point.
Here's the challenge, mate. Dive from the top of the Super Tower and pass through each of the rings on the way down. If you get them all, I'll give you a Thunder Egg.
Whoa, you beauty!
There's basically nothing underwater that you need to break with your bite, so diving isn't really required that I'm aware of.
That was a pearler of a dive. I tell you what, mate, you'd give the Pippi Beach Nippers a run for their money. Here, you've earned this. Ripper!
Alright. Out of the way, because there's actually one more switch around here somewhere I need to hit, I believe, to get on the platform that I need. Because there's not one around this gear, and I need a platform to get to that gear. I'm just not sure where it is. It's probably down over here near the open machine? Maybe? Maybe on the other side. I don't see anything here either. under here? I don't see anything. Very curious to me because I know I needed a platform. Maybe that one is actually going all the way around. I just didn't see. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, so I wait for that one to come back around. Let's see if we can hit, no, we're not gonna be able to hit either of those from here. They're too far away. Come to me, helpful platform. Okay. Yeah, we're steady. Oh, come on, really? Oh, that was a pain. I swore I hit the spot I needed to hit with those at least 2 or 3 times. Hit detection! I am missing 2 gears, and I only know what one of them is. That's the problem. Maybe I need to hit the pipes with those two. Oh, right, the tree. The other one's in the tree. So I at least know where everything is now, so that's good. The question is whether or not I'm actually going to be able to get it. Got it! Yes, see these little paw prints everywhere and I love it. Alright. So let's go get that one gear that I have to jump off the bridge for, and then we'll try a few times for the one on the water platform. If I don't get it after a few times, I'll just leave the level. And I'll come back and get it on my own time, since you know where it is. Alright, so the tree is down this way somewhere. There you are. Unlike every single other thing I've done in this game so far, Elegance and Flair. Ty, really? Alright, one more try, and if I don't get it then I will just come back for it. I think we've got everything else. No, we actually missing a couple. Oh yeah, we need to do the time attack and talk to Dennis again. Yeah, Ty is not wanting to cooperate, so let's go talk to Dennis and we'll do the time attack, and I will just get that off screen. Yo, Dennis, give me the Thunder Egg.
Superb! Now I can make a nice hot cup of tea. Thank you, Ty. Here's a little something that I insist you have.
Hold the microphone.
It's from my magnificent collection of Thunder Eggs.
Grouse ass!
What? What does that mean, Ty?
Even the cockroaches here like a flutter at the track. It's so simple, even you can have a go.
Rude.
Just run.
I'll probably start skipping ahead of the ones that don't have a race in it, considering they're exactly the same. Okay then. I did say at the start that this game was painfully Australian. Yeah, grouse is a bird, isn't it? I do like these little time attack things. I just think they're kind of boring. Because Ty has no way to make himself move faster. The time attack had like little things you could run through that would increase Ty's speed. I think that would make them a lot more fun. But oh well, they're really short, so it's hard to complain too much. It's not like they're bad to play, just a little eh. They only take like 2 to 3 minutes, so whatever. Yeah, that's a good idea. Instead of making you hit every ring to the end, just make the ring speed you up. Anyways, it's done.
Not bad at all. You've made it through in record time. Here's your Thunder Egg.
Sweet.
Dennis is hissing pipe. And that's everything but that one gear, which, like I said, I'll get off screen. So let's move on. We got a boss to fight.
Smashing, young Ty. Let's get to work. I have a lock on the talisman.
I bet you can't
this
guess what
should
it'll
be
be.
Extremely simple. Yes, indeed. Simple as can be. Yes, no.
Seriously, try to guess what this boss is. You're probably wrong. Robot Shark! water. That's not good. Get up, Ty, quick. Okay, so Robot Shark is easy. All around the area there are air tanks that give off a lot of bubbles. What you need to do is you need to get him to bite one of those, but if you try to go in the water as is, yeah, it's not going to end well for you. So first things first, bite that to drop chum in the water. Once the chum is in the water, you just wait, and he'll bite it. When he does, dive under and hit the air tank. And then get back to land as quickly as you can. I cut it kind of close there. Now when the air tank's on the surface, he'll bite that. And your next goal is to hit it with a flamerang, which blows him up and takes off a chunk of his health. And that's it. That's the boss fight. The hardest part is just finding the air tanks. Also, you might be able to see that where I blew off the cybernetics, there's actual shark underneath. And the final one is over there. Come on, come get it. Too far away. There you go. Also, I believe you can actually capsize these briefly or attack you while you're on them, so be careful. The scariest part is when you're actually in the water trying to hit the tank. You can see I cut it kind of close again. Pretty close this time. There we go. I thought I was a little too far, but I got it.
That poor shark was a cybernetic pawn of Boss Cass.
So he's Dr. Robotnik now? Also, I'm not sure if those red stripes are supposed to be wounds or just markings. And I'm pretty sure he just straight up tried to eat us.
Swim free, sweet crikey. Swim free.
You beauty!
Ty, he literally just tried to eat you.
You have come far. This will be no easy task, but I have faith in you, my friend.
Don't just stand there like a stunned mullet, mate. Julius has got something that will help you enter Cass's crest, mate. Off you go.
Cass's what? Christmas?
Ah, Ty. Good to see you. I've again harnessed the energy off the talisman machine. Let's see what we get this time, shall we? My word! This must be a Frosty Rang! Ripper! Yes, oh yes! The Frosty Rang can put out fires, freeze enemies, and even create ice cubes in water. To select it, use the previous Rang and next Rang buttons to cycle through your collection. You won't be disappointed. Now go try it out!
I will, actually. So these are the game's obligatory ice. See you later. Obligatory ice weapon. problem is they're about as useless as most ice weapons in games are. They don't actually do any damage to enemies, they just freeze them solid. Which you think, okay, that could just lead up to a chain for me to bite them. Except nah, because they can still dodge while they're frozen solid. No, I don't know why. But that's also how you get that one over the water. You're intended, as far as I'm aware, to move that platform there and then ice jump to the platform, but you can get it just for ice jumping. I don't know why you jump to the platform. Let's see what the next optional boomerang is.
Oh, yes, an infraring! This has an infrared attachment. When you enter scope mode by holding the TIE's view button, you'll be able to see things that you couldn't see before. You little ripper!
So these are the infrarangs. They are my favorite boomerang and they are completely worthless. They have one use and one use only, and that is to find the invisible boxes. So as you saw there, if you go into TIE's view mode with the infrarangs equipped, you can actually see the boxes clearly, which makes it easier to find them if you know roughly where they are. The other thing the infrarang does is it'll beep when you're near the boxes, and that's it. That's all they do. They're my favorite because they're so cool looking, but they're really just not useful unless you're trying to get all of the pictures. So that gets rid of that, and that gets us another one of these. Which reminds me, I should go pick up the one that was under Julius's machine. They'll be useful in my, like, personal file, but not much else. Apparently, there's actually conflicting evidence on it. Some people say that the bonus level you get for getting all the pictures does in fact give you another ending. So I'll have to look into that. Supposedly that's where you get the true ending, but I'm not totally certain. But we'll find out. I'll get it on my personal file, and if it is another ending, I'll stream it. Also, I do like how the frosty rings make Ty very blue. I'm really not sure what's messed up with the shading with the elemental boomerangs. Waka waka waka. Walkie walkie walkie. Now there's one more level I want to show before we stop for a very specific reason, which you'll see when we get there. It is this one, which is Liar Liar Pants on Fire, but we also have Beyond the Black Stump and Rex Marks the Spot. And also another rainbow scale up here. So let's hit into Liar Liar.
You go first.
No, you go first.
Well, I went first last time.
Get in here! Did you take care of that troublesome Tasmanian tiger?
Well, that's just the thing, see?
He's kind of, good.
What? I cannot believe that a rat could outwit my two best lizards.
He's too tough for us, boss. I was thinking, instead of trying to stop him, maybe we should,
You okay, boss?
Come over here. Just come over here. I won't hurt you.
Boy, you won't.
Now, what's my name?
Cat?
No, that's my last name. What's my first name?
Oh, I know!
Let him answer!
Boss?
That's right. And I ain't only boss around here. And I do Thinking! Now get out of my sight! Imbeciles. I've surrounded myself with numbskull imbeciles.
Maybe I can help. After all, who knows Tasmanian tigers better than me?
Who indeed?
I like to imagine he just stands there kind of awkwardly while Cass laughs, just sort of looking around like,
Oh, this
can I go
rainforest
now?
is home to some beautiful fauna and flora and some twisty-turny paths. Just remember to keep your wits about you and you'll do okay.
The rain suddenly stopped. Alright, so there's actually nothing behind us this time, but this level introduces a really, really big annoyance, which... Here he is.
Howdy-hoo! The name's Lenny. Lenny the Lyrebird. We have got some trouble in this dusty old desert.
Don't you mean rainforest?
Yeah, rainforest, that's right, sure. Anyway, Boss Cass has kidnapped Princess Orchid. I'll show you where she's being held captive. Follow me, if you know what I mean.
Right? He just sounds like a Lenny. So the elemental thunder eggs and opals for this set of levels are lightning. I think they're quite pretty. I don't like their pickup animation, but eh.
Come on, jump in here.
Jump in the right one? Okay. Yeah. So this whole level is Lenny will lie to you. Don't do anything Lenny says. Which is going to be annoying because he's going to be telling you to do just that.
Come on, jump in here!
Yeah, just pay no attention to Lenny whatsoever.
Follow me and do as I say!
Also, that line is going to get repeated so often it's going to be a pain in the butt. I'm not actually going to be gathering up anything until we're done. Unless it's on the path, because I just don't want to deal with Lenny.
This button opens the door.
Yeah, that button opens the trap door. You need to hit this button.
Follow me and do as I say. Jump to the other side.
Yeah, that's a bit too long a jump for Ty. But there's stuff down here that we want, so. This level does introduce something new, though. Frill Ninja! That's how we actually get across. I want to grab these first. This is the path you were supposed to take when Lenny told you to jump across. Luckily, we don't really have all that long with Lenny, but there's
Follow
a reason.
me and do as I say. Bite these spy eggs to reach the other side. Yeah, go ahead, go on. Oh, they're delicious. You'll love them.
See, that's why I'm waiting until we're done to actually, like, look around.
Follow me and do as I say.
So we don't have to deal with Lenny. Also, like I said, the Frosty Ring does not do any damage, so... I think Lenny got stuck! Rude putting Granny under the waterfall.
This water slide is pretty dangerous. Hey, wait right here. Yeah, right there. Don't move.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. This one, as you can tell, is a little bit more awkward than the other one. It has the same mushrooms that teleport you to the start of it, but if I use those, Liddy will never stop talking. So I'm not really caring too much about what I'm picking up right now, since I have to redo this multiple times anyway. I'll worry about it a little later. Once Liddy's out of our hair.
And do as I say.
Well, Ninja! I don't know where the other one went. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got stuck for a second there. I don't know why they're a Fro Ninja in this rainforest. They just kind of are. So these guys, you have to bite the shields off first and then boomerang them. I mean, you can bite them to kill them, but you have to bite the shields off. There's no other way to get the shields off. Here's where we finally dropped Liddy. I was hoping that was a healing item.
Here we are! Princess Orchid is inside! So, oh, hey, is that the time? Oh, I gotta go. I got something else to do. Yeah, I'm whipping up some fried calamari. Woo, delish. Yeah, gotta go. See ya.
That is not suspicious whatsoever. Let's go help Princess Orchid. Because I'm sure that's totally who's here waiting for us, right? Then he wouldn't lie to us. Princess Orchid, you're very underdressed today.
You've messed with Boss Cass. Now, I'm gonna mess with you.
So this is actually a new boss fight. It's a boomerang tool. And he has way more health than Ty does. He also gets smart at sometimes and won't stay chasing you in a circle forever. Luckily his boomerang has worse homing detection than yours do. Got it! A little death animation.
I can't believe it! No one's ever beaten me in battle before. You haven't seen the last of me.
With the way that Thunder Egg was thrown up, I just get the feeling that he attempted to chuck it at Ty's head and just kind of missed.
Hey you! Lyrebird!
The name's Lenny. Yeah, and I got witnesses to prove it.
What are you up to, Lenny?
Listen, buddy, I left something very shiny and valuable inside, but it's caught in the furnace. If you heat the furnace with those flammerangs of yours, yeah, well, the door should pop open. Gee, no, hey, no, wait, look, this time I'm telling the truth. No lies, cross my heart.
Yeah, he's not. But yeah, so that is our first really good look at the Tasmanian tiger that Boss Cass has under his employ. And it's very strange, because all of them are supposed to have been sealed away. Even if they weren't,
See,
why would one be helping Boss
I had a
Cass?
surprise. Did I? I did. Next time, trust your Uncle Lenny.
Phew, you beauty!
Yeah, why is a Tasmanian tiger working for Boss Cass, who sealed their whole race away? And if you look closely at him, he kind of looked like he was near Ty's age, didn't he? Alright, let's handle everything here before we go back up. There's actually a few things we need to do down here. Yeah, that boss fight can actually be quite difficult if you're not prepared for it, because he's, unless you're actively moving around and dodging, he's actually quite accurate. One interesting thing that I find is that the achievement you get for beating him has a story spoiler. I'm not really sure why they did that. It's a little strange to me that they would do that.
Oh, Ty, this is terrible. Boss Cass has stolen all the water.
Well, that's no good.
Indeed. I think these levers could reverse the flow and fill the lake again.
There's a
We're
building.
all counting on you, Ty.
Hey, no worries.
Yep. When you beat that boss, you get an achievement that is very, very spoilery. And I don't know why they did that, but they did that, so. I'm not gonna mention what it is, though you can probably guess for yourself. Also, you can probably guess that dude's name is not Princess Orchid. I'm not going to tell you what his name actually is, because even his name is a big spoiler. Also, yes, that lizard is dangerous. You got a lot of searching around to do, but I also think it's better to get it through a second run than deal with Lenny. Pain in the butt he is. Also, for some reason you can get caught on nothing on these things. They weren't the best designed. Here's the other area we needed to go in. One of these Ty can get up on. Here it is. Just jump up the pillars and Thunder Egg. Do you want me to, confirm or deny that thought of yours? Oh, I think, Sheila is this way.
Job well done. Now the lake's back to normal thanks to you. Oh, by the way, something popped out of the pipes when the water started flowing. Would you like it?
Ripper!
Also, there's a bit of fridge horror. Remember what that dude said? He said that no one had beat him in battle yet. That means that if anybody before Ty came along was giving Boss Cass trouble, they probably got brutalized by that dude. Alright. Let's take a trip back to the start and properly look around. So I can figure out where the mushrooms were. Oh, right, they were down this way. because there was the water tunnel. There they are. So we'll go down the water tunnel properly and try to collect everything. Then we'll walk our way backwards, since we have to walk backwards anyway to get to the start of the level. That's new! I don't think you're supposed to be in this level, buddy. Every time I stream, I seem to get a lot of, well, that didn't happen last time. Dang it. Oh well. I can see the different paths. You have to do this at least 3 or 4 times, minimum. So, missing one on the join path isn't really that big of a deal. And hey, I'm not smashing into everything this time. Go me! I should have gone the upper path just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I missed it again. I'm the best at these water slides, I swear. When I grab that opal, if there's nothing on this upper path and nothing on the first path to the next split, then I will have gotten everything on the water slide. Whoa! Little bouncy there, Ty. Where are you? Gotcha! This is the split I took the first time. Looks like we're clear. The slide is now finished. Time to back up and grab everything else from everywhere else that we ran screaming through because we didn't want to deal with Lenny. Here is it? No. I feel like that's an excuse for a lot of people, though. I just skipped it because I didn't want to deal with Lenny. I don't mean like players, I mean in character. Burn the spiders! Burn it all! Random bongos out of nowhere? Okay, Ty, hit the... Thank you. So we hit this button to make that move. And that's everything in this cave. So we came down and killed spiders just for that. Well, also because they're spiders. If you wouldn't kill them because they're spiders, I weep for your future. Oh, right, there are boxes over here. Yes, I did do that quite well, didn't I? Another Belby? We've almost got everything. Just gonna make sure we look at every little nook and cranny that we passed up while trying to run from Lenny. I don't actually like this because this is a blind jump. You can't actually see where you need to go. I don't know if you noticed me fiddling with the camera, but it actively would not shift to let me see. Another Bilby? No, this didn't go anywhere. It's just a thing. This flower takes us back up here. So if you missed the gear, you can just jump again. Hey, there's that ninja. He's dead now. Alright. So we have to actually take the path Lenny told us to take to get to that other area. Okay, that was way to the other area. We've done this way before. We would have been stranded here with nowhere to go. But back. And we wouldn't have been able to get this thunder egg either. You can stay away from me. Gross, gross things. We're missing one opal somewhere. Great. At least I know it can't be on the slide. We kind of thoroughly looked through that one. Also, yeah, just to show, if you hit that button, the trapdoor falls. And it takes you back here.
Let's you and me race, betcha!
Another race with this dude. This is a little harder, as you can probably guess. Yeah, that's actually the longer route, apparently. You do need to take this one, though. That one is shorter. And he will take that one. Hopefully it's not too hard.
Ah! I did it!
What? You got very next, sweet.
It is exactly the same down to the inflection. So I believe that is... We're missing one Bilby, and we are missing one opal. So we need to figure out where those are, as well as the 2 gears. This is going to be a thing. All I can do is just retread all the paths. And hope we see it. Not me, then you. Hope you see it. this area pretty thoroughly. This one looks clean. And I didn't miss anything over here. So we're good for this section at least. Aha, here's the opal I missed. Not sure how I missed that. But, my only guess is that the weird hitboxes at times. So now the thing we're missing the most are the 2 gears. The question is, where are these things? Got the one up here just now. Double checking anyway. Yep, we got that one. And we got the Bilby that was here. Down here was just the switch, I believe. Switching to Muddy Spider Cavern, which I don't get. I wasn't aware spiders were very fond of mud. That's just the way down. Isn't anything under the waterfall. And I got everything up on top of those. I can take these down. So I know we finished the water. I know we finished the water slide. Yeah, I can just take them right down. The 2 missing gears must be somewhere in here, as well as the missing Bilby. A matter of where this actually is. Right? And there wasn't anything around here. Hello! We're just doing an end of level hunt right now. I'm trying to figure out where the golden gears and the Bilby I missed are. Not by a long shot. Aha! Found that. Here's one of the gears. Maybe the other's up on the scaffolding. I think I didn't go a specific way. Let's find out. Alright, what is this way? There it is. And that is everything. So we've gotten everything in this level. Everything that matters. So before we stop, let's go see if Julius has another boomerang for us. It's one of my favorite games, too. He sure does. What we got?
Hello, Ty. You've got some more golden cogs. Let's see what we get this time. Oh my! This is a Megarang.
It also doesn't
When
fit
you
with the
throw
mold.
it will automatically target every enemy around you. Quite remarkable, really.
This is
sweet as.
It's neat, but it's not very useful. Because you remember the shield enemies? Yeah, those continue on, and they don't. And the Megarang doesn't do anything to the shield enemies, but it's pretty neat. Yeah, that is enough for now. So when we come back again, we'll actually get into the other 2 levels, maybe get the final boss of that area, and move along.